Hello, I'm Jeff Jackson with Whirly Media Productions, and this is Whirlyball 101. For our first video in this series, we're talking about defensive walls. Goal number one in Whirlyball defense is to prevent the offense from getting an easy layup. The primary defensive position is an inside wall with a wedge. Let's break that down. First, the inside wall consists of 3 players, all lined up together between any offensive players and the goal. If you're familiar with this term, this alignment functions like a zone defense, with the 3 zones being left, middle, and right. It's important to note that left, middle, and right don't necessarily correspond to the left, middle, and right of the court, but to where the attacking offensive players are relative to each other. So as the offensive players make their attack, the 3 defenders in the wall need to shift laterally to pick up the offensive players. Communication between the members of the defense is vital here, so that everyone knows when they need to shift their attention to a different offensive player who has entered their zone. The second component to the base defense is the wedge. This is a 4th defender on the outside of the wall. Their job is to disrupt any shots that might go up. They're primarily on the hunt for screen shots, which is when an offensive player shoots over a member of their own team. Having successfully forced the shooter to take a more difficult shot by pushing them away from their screen, the wedge is able to transition to offense for their next possession. This is the base Whirlyball defense, the inside wall with a wedge. Let's add a layer on top of this. We're going to talk about an outside wall. Let's go to the very beginning of this same play. The red team makes their play and scores on a layup. During this moment, if there are more defenders transitioning to the other side of the court than offenders, then you can set an outside wall. An outside wall is still 3 defenders in a line, but now they have a goalie who is one-on-one with an offender, and the wall exists on the outside of that offender relative to the goal. This is considered the stronger defensive position, as any shots taken will be farther away, and the shooter might not have the benefit of a screen over which they can shoot. The offense will have to use valuable clock time to work for a good shot. If the offense is able to disrupt the defense well enough that the outside wall breaks down, the correct response is for 2 members of that wall to fall back into the inside wall position. The remaining defender becomes the wedge and starts hunting for potential screenshots to break up. Let's watch the full play and we'll call out the different stages.